Martha Teichner this morning shares a very special pig tale.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs: Nigel, Livy, and Rain. Because this isn't that tale. There's no blowing down of houses and no big bad wolf. But there is a fairy godmother, as we shall see. But first, Nigel's backstory.
He was the size of a loaf of Wonder Bread. And he was pink and the most delicious little creature you have ever seen.
When they got him in 2016, life coach Nancy Steiner and her husband, writer David Michaelis, were told Nigel was a so-called teacup pig, 40 pounds max full grown.
It really went from love at first sight to a full-blown love affair. We loved him, and the bigger he got, the more we loved him.
And he did get bigger. And bigger. And bigger.
I would give him a treat for getting out of bed, which was Tempur-Pedic. And I would give him a treat for leaving his room, which was air-conditioned. I'd give him a treat for going outside.
Nigel weighed over 250 pounds. He couldn't stand up.
By age 3, so much fat had grown over his eyes, Nigel couldn't see.
Obesity is a big problem.
Enter Susan Magidson, the fairy godmother in this story.
Can obesity kill a pig?
Yes, it certainly is proven to shorten their life expectancy by 6 to 10 years.
Magidson came and collected Nigel and drove him 3 hours to Ross Mill Farm, the potbelly pig sanctuary she runs in Pennsylvania, where he's been ever since. Michaelis and Steiner visit him regularly. Magidson put Nigel on a diet and discovered he had an aptitude.
Nigel, where's your babies, huh? Oh, here, look at that. He's a boy, he's not a mama. But, you know, Nigel has been a really good surrogate mother for babies.
You've heard that term, hog heaven? Ross Mill Farm is it. There are pigs everywhere. Big ones, little ones, kitschy ones. Susan Magidson started out breeding potbelly pigs, but pretty soon shifted to rescuing them when it became clear how many people fall out of love with their pigs.
So is there such a thing as a teacup pig?
No, not at all.
I bet you didn't know potbelly pigs are crazy about Cheerios. Or how about this? Males can reproduce at 2 months old, females at 4 months. They keep growing until the age of 5 years. Susan Magidson has advice for anyone considering a pig as a pet. Take her webinar. Find out what you're getting into.
I'm trying to keep people from getting them, but there are pig people who are in love with this species.
Which is where Vivi and Rain come in.
My daughter was really excited. She's like, come on, you have to come upstairs to your room. You have to see what I got you for your birthday.
It was 2014, and respiratory therapist Veronique Peterson was not expecting what her daughter had hidden in her bed.
So she pulled the covers back and there was a pig in my bed. And I was thinking, why would you get me a pig?
Vivi grew on her in every way. One weekend, her daughter borrowed Vivi and took the pig camping. It disappeared. So she went out and bought one of Vivi's litter mates, thinking her mother wouldn't notice the switch.
So when I got home and I saw this other pig, I was just not happy about it at all. And I cried.
She posted flyers, and sure enough, campers spotted Vivi.
They said we did get Cheerios because on my flyer, I said she loves Cheerios.
She was caught, and Veronique took her home. The second pig, named Rain, stayed. Now you have to understand that Veronique Peterson also has, count them, a cat, a fish, a tortoise, and 3 dogs. So when her house burned down over a year ago, she had a problem. She sent the pigs off to Ross Mill Farm while she looked for a place to live until her house could be rebuilt. A landlord actually agreed to rent to her.
Spin. Good girl, baby. Here you go.
Sisters Vivi and Rain have their own room. We showed up this last year on what happened to be their 8th birthday. Their treat? The best-looking fruit salad any pig could ever want. Just as in that other 3 Little Pigs story, there's a moral here. Pigs are not for everybody. But for some people and pigs, there are happy endings.
Why is it all worth it?
I love them.